Finally this evening, he's an actor more at home in wet and windy Forest Gate than the subtropical cotton fields of Louisiana. But when casting for the lead role in 12 Years a Slave, director Steve McQueen knew straight away that London's Chiwetel Ejiofor was the only man for the job. They've both been speaking to our reporter Lucrezia Millerini.
Solomon Northup is an expert player on the violin.
I was born a free man, lived with my family in New York.
Be good for your mother.
Till the day I was deceived.
To Solomon.
Kidnapped, sold into slavery.
It is perhaps a part of American history that Hollywood may have previously shied away from. African Americans born free, but abducted and sold into slavery. 12 Years a Slave is based on the memoirs of Solomon Northup, a true story director Steve McQueen felt compelled to tell.
Runaway.
Why has this story never been told before?
I have no idea. I have no idea where I'm at with the story before. It's sort of, Solomon Northup for me is as important as Anne Frank. Yeah. A lot of the time, America is very ashamed of its history and very embarrassed, and rightly so. It was a vicious, vile, violent time in history.
Stop! Stop! You're waiting!
Some critics are calling this the film of the year, if not one of the best films ever made about slavery, not least because of Chiwetel Ejiofor's performance as Solomon.
I will keep myself hardy till freedom is opportune.
Did you always know that you wanted him for this role?
It was only him. I mean, for me, he reminds me of Sidney Poitier or Harry Belafonte. There's this sort of stature. You know this guy is not a slave.
Tell no one who I am. That's the way to survive. Well, I don't want to survive.
Obviously Nigeria, where my heritage is, and the Igbo tribe specifically, which I am one of, and so approaching this, I approached it in that light. Solomon is somebody who clearly has this very deep joy of life, and that he's able to express that very quietly, but that is exactly what is unbreakable in his spirit.
The Curse of the Pharaohs are a poor example of what waits for the plantation class.
Produced by Brad Pitt, the film's already earned 7 Golden Globe nominations and is tipped to do just as well in the Oscar stakes.
Someone told me, the film is more important than you, and I think the person is right. But the fact of the matter is that people are using the film as a launching pad to have broader and wider conversations is very humbling, really.
Welcome to Washington, Solomon.
12 Years a Slave is released on January the 10th. Lucrezia Millerini, ITV News.
And that is all from the London team. We're back with the